Session 9 is a psychological horror film directed by Brad Anderson that revolves around an asbestos cleaning crew assigned to an abandoned mental asylum, the Danvers State Hospital, known for its dark and haunting past. The film opens with the introduction of the crew, led by Gordon Fleming, played by Peter Mullan, who is under pressure to secure the contract and complete the job in a week. The hospital, with its sprawling, decaying corridors and eerie atmosphere, becomes a character in its own right as the crew begins their work. The movie sets a tone of unease and mystery from the start, utilizing the setting's real-life history and architecture to create an oppressive sense of dread. As the team, which includes Gordon's nephew Jeff, Mike, Phil, and Hank, navigates the labyrinthine structure, the tension among them begins to rise, compounded by personal issues and the unsettling environment of the asylum. Each member of the crew deals with their own personal demons, which are exacerbated by the oppressive atmosphere of the asylum. Gordon, struggling with the stress of the job and a newborn at home, becomes increasingly distant and distracted. Phil, played by David Caruso, harbors resentment towards Hank, as he is dating his ex-girlfriend. Jeff, the youngest and least experienced member, suffers from nyctophobia, an intense fear of the dark, which is heightened by the asylum's shadowy recesses. Mike, portrayed by Stephen Gevedon, becomes fascinated with the asylum's past, particularly the story of a patient named Mary Hobbs, whose recorded therapy sessions he discovers in the building's basement. The tapes, labeled Session 1 through Session 9, reveal Mary's multiple personalities and hint at a tragic and violent history, drawing Mike deeper into the mystery. As the team progresses with their work, unexplained and increasingly disturbing occurrences begin to unfold, adding to the mounting tension. Hank, motivated by the prospect of finding valuables hidden within the asylum, ventures into the tunnels beneath the building and discovers a cache of old coins and other items. However, his greed leads him to ignore the growing feeling of unease, and one night he mysteriously disappears. This event sets off a chain reaction of paranoia and fear among the remaining crew members. Phil, who has always been suspicious of Hank, believes he has run off, while the others are not so sure. Gordon, already on edge from his personal life, becomes more erratic, hearing voices and experiencing disturbing visions that suggest a psychological unraveling. The film crescendos as the crew's sanity begins to fray, with the asylum's dark history seemingly influencing their behavior. Mike continues to listen to Mary's therapy sessions, uncovering a narrative of trauma and violence that eerily parallels the crew's deteriorating mental state. As the final session tape, Session 9, plays, the revelations about Mary's past and her dissociative identity disorder take a sinister turn, suggesting that something malevolent may be influencing the present. Gordon's hallucinations grow more intense, and he becomes convinced that the asylum is communicating with him, further isolating him from reality. The tension between the team members reaches a boiling point, with accusations and suspicions tearing them apart. The climax of Session 9 inches delivers a chilling conclusion, as the truth about Gordon's mental state is revealed. It becomes apparent that he has succumbed to the asylum's pervasive evil, committing violent acts under its influence without his conscious awareness. The film ends on an ambiguous note, leaving viewers to question the extent of the supernatural influence versus the psychological breakdown of the characters. Session 9 is masterfully crafted, utilizing its haunting setting and complex characters to explore themes of madness and the supernatural. The film's open-ended nature and atmospheric storytelling keep audiences engaged, leaving a lasting impression of horror rooted in both the mind and the unseen forces that may lurk in forgotten places. Session 9, directed by Brad Anderson, is a psychological horror film that has garnered a cult following since its release in 2001. One of the most fascinating behind-the-scenes secrets is the choice of location. The movie was filmed at the abandoned Danvers State Mental Hospital in Massachusetts, an institution with a dark history. Its hauntingly dilapidated state required minimal set dressing, which was perfect for the eerie atmosphere the filmmakers aimed to create. Interestingly, some crew members reported feeling uneasy during the shoot, attributing this to the location's notorious past. This authentic setting contributed significantly to the film's unsettling ambiance, adding a layer of real-world creepiness to the chilling narrative. Delving deeper into the film's production, the decision to shoot on 24p digital video rather than traditional film was a bold move at the time. This choice not only kept the budget low, but also lent the film a raw and gritty aesthetic, amplifying its tense and claustrophobic mood. The use of natural lighting within the hospital's shadowy corridors further enhanced the sense of realism and dread. The film's director, Brad Anderson, and cinematographer, Yuta Brizovitz, meticulously scouted the hospital for the most haunting locations, which allowed them to frame shots that would evoke a sense of unease and anticipation in the audience. An intriguing layer of Session 9 is its incorporation of subtle Easter eggs and hidden details that reward attentive viewers. For example, the names of the characters are allusions to various horror icons and psychological themes. Additionally, the recurring motif of the number 9 appears throughout the film, from the title itself to the 9 days of the asbestos removal job that the crew is tasked with. This number is woven into the narrative in various forms, symbolizing the cyclical nature of the character's descent into madness and providing a cryptic puzzle for viewers to unravel. The psychological underpinnings of Session 9 Inches play a crucial role in its enduring appeal. The film explores themes of guilt, paranoia, and the frailty of the human mind, drawing inspiration from psychological horror classics and real-life mental health struggles. The character of Gordon, portrayed by Peter Mullan, serves as a focal point for these themes, as his gradual unraveling mirrors the disintegration of the hospital itself. The film's script carefully balances supernatural elements with psychological horror, leaving audiences questioning the nature of the terror that unfolds, and whether it is rooted in the characters' psyches or the malevolent forces rumored to haunt the hospital. Session 9 Inches might not have been a box office hit upon its release, but its impact and legacy have grown significantly over the years. It has been praised for its atmospheric tension, innovative use of digital video, and its ability to deliver scares without relying on conventional horror tropes. The film has influenced a number of contemporary horror filmmakers who admire its minimalist approach and psychological depth. Its status as a cult classic is solidified by its inclusion in numerous best-of horror lists and the continued discussions it inspires among horror enthusiasts and film scholars alike. Overall, Session 9 Inches remains a powerful example of psychological horror that transcends its modest beginnings. Its combination of a haunting real-life location, innovative production choices, and a deeply unsettling narrative have ensured its place in the annals of horror cinema. For fans of the genre, it offers a chilling exploration of the human psyche, while its behind-the-scenes secrets and hidden details provide ample material for analysis and appreciation. As the film continues to captivate new audiences, Session 9 Inches stands as a testament to the enduring power of atmospheric storytelling and the exploration of fear's psychological roots.